Flawless if you're looking to flatter your money.
Hey!
What's going on, Ash? Like, what we could do is do a custom run with, like, the big chest. That way we could start with certain equipment to augment it, but I think we could have a nice normal run where we focus on Spider Queens. Maybe we take a few select sigils now that they've been upgraded. I'm excited that they're going to get a buff tomorrow. I look forward to finding out what the further buffage they're going to get is. But yeah, let's think about it. Spider Queen makes the most sense because it literally has baby spiders that grow up into adult spiders, and that is the joy of motherhood, is having your babies become adults. At least I think. I haven't been a mom very much, so I don't know. Enjoying Claire Obscure. I should play more of that. It is on my agenda. Freud would like a word about how big chest was your first recommendation for Mother's Day. Listen, sometimes a cigar is a cigar, and a chest full of magical items is a chest full of magic boobs. Ah, magic items! Magic items. Yeah, Spider Queen makes the most sense. Baby spiders are involved. Let's see. The last time I tried to make spiders work, we wanted to do Vampire Queen. Cast your life drain on a 4-turn cooldown. It didn't work out so hot. But that was before... some of the changes to other spells happened, so maybe. If we take a look at life drain and the upgrades. Also heals 2 random living allies. Drains from 2 random enemies 3 tiles away. Blind casting. Whenever you cast an enchantment spell other than Life Drain targeting enemy units, Life Drain is cast for free on that target. That wouldn't help our spiders with their vampirism, but I do love Blood Hexes. That's a really good one. It would probably be Life Funnel or Blood Bond if we wanted to do the vampire, but maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Maybe we instead focus on Steel Queen. And I press the buttons right. Like, Aether Queen's fun. Gets the arcane tag. But I'm thinking we go with this one. It'll get the metallic one, and it gets a bunch of resistance. And we could further back up our spiders with more resistance. No, not since the tag's update. That's the thing. With the new tags, there are certain items that would really help our spiders out. But we don't have to choose just yet. We have a little bit of time. If we're already going to be doing Spider Queen, you don't get number of summons, right? You do get it. Okay. Yeah, if we're already going to be doing Conjuration, maybe we'll start with Wolf. Go get him, boss. Good work, boss. Icy Cruciform, Explosive Spore Manual. I love Explosive Spore Manual. To the point where I'm already like, maybe I just take that. But Jar of Ectoplasm. Like, having a free combust poison, there's so many fun things we could hook into that. But no, we've done that for the past several runs. But we're gonna actively be, we're gonna be poisoning everybody. Spiders do poison. It just makes sense. Just give the wizard a gun spell. Someone commented on today's Rift Wizard video on the YouTube with an interesting translocation idea for Holy. A Holy translocation spell. And I kind of dig it. I think they had a good idea. Their pitch was Speed of Light. Essentially, you give the wizard the stopwatch effect, but the stopwatch effect stops the second the wizard does anything other than move. So it basically just freezes the board and the wizard can move as if he's moving as fast as light. And they're like, yeah, you can either do it with duration or not duration. Like, either make it work until they make an action, so they can just move wherever, which would be pretty powerful. Or you give it a duration effect, so like they could walk for like 8 or 9 turns or something. But that's kind of a fun idea for a holy translocation spell. Because it's not really translocation if you think about it. You're walking where you're going. Just the implication is you're going so fast that nothing else is moving. Radon, move as fast as light. I think I might just take a jar of ectoplasm. We could get like steel ghost spiders. Some nice spiders. If I grab it right now, I could have some ghost dogs. Yeah, it's like a nice haste effect. The only problem here is my dogs cannot hurt ghosts, which is a bummer. So I'll have to take another spell. That's okay. Yeah, you become the Flash. Because we were discussing, like, translocation, there's some that are in other schools, but largely they're all translocation, sorcery, and then they're either arcane or dark. Like, dark gets a couple, arcane gets all the rest. It might be fun to have a sorcerer, one that's actually a holy spell. And given that it's kind of a self-enchantment, it sounds like it'd be a translocation holy enchantment. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, I think we'll get a nice jar of ectoplasm. We're gonna do summons. We're doing baby spiders. Try and get all the good jars we can get. I always had it as some weird status thing, but stun everything is a clean way to do it. Alright, to deal with our ghost friends, let's take Magic Missile. Sonic Boom upgrade does damage after the spell ends. Yeah, I was thinking about how you could upgrade it. I do like the idea of, like, damage done based on, like, distance traveled for Sonic Boom. Can even move things, like, along a column based on where you walked. Well, that might be a little complicated programming-wise. I could see a slime one being a thing. Become a liquid and rapidly move to another location, leaving a trail of slime. Yeah, Baby and Microwave definitely doesn't need an explanation. For anyone that hasn't seen that garbage movie, they definitely need an explanation. That movie was real bad. What's going on, Bankai? Did you enjoy sitting on... Oh, there's a ghost. Sitting on cats? Well, in the movie The Flash, the titular The Flash puts a baby in a microwave. And he's the good guy? Oh. He does it to save the baby. I mean, a ruby heart's not the worst idea. I kind of want to reroll in the hopes of getting other equipment. So let's reroll. No, no. No. Although drill shoes will tempt. There was an independent film festival. And Chicken, that's the name of the cats? I choose to believe those are the names of the cats. Come here, film festival! Psst, 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 psst. Come here, Chicken! Chicken was the hairless cat. And Film Festival was the pretentious cat. Go, my doggies. My good boys. Indy was the dog's name. Go work, dogs. Naming a hairless cat Chicken is just correct. It's the right thing to do. All right. All right. It's time to get our spiders started. Only 2 casts to start. Maybe I will. I'm always torn. Like, Vampire Queen is just a cool one. And theoretically will help them stay alive, but Steel Spider also gives them so much resistance that it might be the better way to keep them alive. Macrophagic Mask. When a living or slime ally deals damage to an enemy, they gain 1 max HP. Damn. I rotated my chair, now it's squeaking when I move. I need to move the chair around. I mean, our spiders will be living, unless, of course, we end up rolling Jar of Ectoplasm. What's the EHP? Earned health potential? Elephant hepatitis potential? Macrophagic Mask. I mean, that max HP is not bad. Extra happy points. Effective hit points. So if we look at Spider Queen currently, they are weak to ice and have no other resistance. If we take a Spider Queen, they keep the ice weakness, but they gain complete resistance. Have fun walking that dog. But if we go Spider Queen, the Steel Spider Queen, we gain 100% lightning resist, 100% poison resist, 75% ice resist, 50 physical, 50 fire. If we take one of our skills, we could really shore up those resistances quite a bit. That's why I like the Steel Spider. The Steel Spider has a nice spread with those resistances. Your word, Hintaki, is that this is... Well, I gotta remember. Alright. The philosopher Thomas Carlyle believes that this is the truth that governs humanity. Like, society works in a blank. That's the thing. If we take Steel Spider, we're giving up the living tag, become construct. So Macrophagic Mask, probably not what we're gonna be taking here. Because we also have our Ghost Char. We're also losing our living... Ooh, Chalice of Iron. Okay. Okay, hold on now. If we do, in fact, take Steel Queen, we get the metallic tag. If we take the Chalice of Iron, our metal spells get a free cast anytime we pick up a spell point. That's not bad. I once again might do a reroll instead, though. But 2 golden stopwatches is pretty sweet, too. And it's not a bad level. Refunds all charges? Whoa. I thought it was 1 at a time. Yeah, regain all charges. Well, hot damn. Hierarchy? I mean... You're close. It's a type of hierarchy. A very specific and silly hierarchy. I went weird with today's word, going with a strange term made up by a philosopher. Do. Man, I might say let's grab that. That'd be nice. We don't need to start with it, but I do want to be on this side because we got these two over here. My autocorrect won't let me type it! Haha! You must type this made-up word. Alright, why didn't the scream happen? Did I hit the save button when I put it in there? I probably didn't, hold on. try saying it again, but without a capital H. I think it might actually be case sensitive. Which is silly.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? Scream!
That's right! That's right! Scream real loud! Thomas Carlyle believes we all are victims of hero worship at all times. No ghost dogs? Come on. But we did get a ghostly giant spider. Completely immune to physical damage. Go, my spider children! Alright, I will help. What's going on, Cthulhu? You must have been thrilled by the death of Superman. My other hint was gonna be, if Superman wanted to run the government, we would find ourselves living in a blank. I can't reach it. Come on. I'm losing so many turns. Alright, you got it. Okay. Voodoo Mantle, Time Striders, Blood Ruby, Vengeance, Terracotta Legion, Crown of Bony Fingers, Dynamo. Reroll. Yeah, yep, that'll help. Doing some Spooderman, I see. What's going on, Phospholite? It's a Mother's Day run. We're making spider babies. And then watching them grow up. And then being bitter about it. They leave the nest. They don't even call no more. What did I spend all that time and energy raising them for? What am I, chopped liver? Oh, Lord. You give and you give and you give. When you try to exercise because it's healthy, it just makes you feel like death. What's going on, Sally? Wormballs, Void Bombers, Werewolves, Two-Headed Snakes, Mushrooms, Immortal Displacers. Okay. Uh-huh. Both annoying floors for early game conjuration. Stuff that splits and stuff that just detonates and kills your toys. And of course, werewolves that will die and then run away. And then over here you have the other thing that's bad for your early game conjuration. Poison. Poison and being teleported randomly. I think this one's slightly less horrible for our babies. I mean, being blown up is bad for them, but otherwise. I'm gonna start right here. Then take a step. Wait, I haven't upgraded yet.
Hello there.
Dang. What's going on, Shifu? How are you? Saw a mouse on my walk, uncomfortably close to my apartment complex. He's just chilling. Alright, if I get one more spell point, I think I'm willing to commit. I think we're gonna go with steel spiders. And now, my little chalice will do something when I pick up a spell point. It didn't before, but now it will. Get out of here. Shrew, come on, man. I'm glad you're doing fine. I'm alright. Just getting the stream started. Waking up still, to a degree. I'll be taking some translocation in the near future, so let's just do it now. We get our spider back. Steel Spider Queen. Ghostly baby steel spiders. That's what I like to see. Completely immune to physical damage. Yes, make more babies. More babies! I'll take out the spawner from here, because I support my children. Oh, just can't reach him. Alright. Little wall of spiders moving out. It's looking pretty good. Shrew's trying to harass me, but he can't reach me. Lose a few turns. Yeah, we should really get, the web walking. Not bad. Alright. 2 spell points. Amalgamate Slime, Thunderstrike, Wave of Dread, Devour Flesh. Sorcery. A Fire Belcher Sigil. I think we'll wait until we see a sigil that really sparks joy. Fast hand gloves. I like them. They're kind of nice to have. But in this particular circumstance, I might just go for a ruby heart. But I really like having the option to just use an item and not have it end your turn. Those gloves are pretty sweet. Ghostly Mass is pretty much just an auto no. I hate Grand Warlock, but I think we could take him. Ew, with evil fairies though? Do I want to? Piece of candy, you say? Still love these little bobas. Oh. Live and drink. God, I hate Silent Spectres too. Alright, there's only 3-4 ghostly masses. But not a great level layout for our spiders. One long hallway is going to be bad. Bad for them. Let's go up here. We'll just focus fire on the Warlock. I might even just pop a stopwatch. Yeah, you know what? Here's what's gonna happen. Stopwatch. Earthquake. Spooder Queen. Spooder Queen. Spooder Queen. Spooder Queen. And then throw dogs in his general direction. Start shooting. We got a lot of setup out of the way. 83. Your word hint! The first hint! Which did get this solved, surprisingly. was the philosopher Thomas Carlyle believes that humanity falls into this kind of hierarchy. It's just the natural form of how humans want to interact in society. God damn, this is a healthy man. Here we go. I guess a second hint would be if Superman and the Justice League took over the government, we'd find ourselves living in this type of hierarchy. Go, my spider babies! My god. We're getting a lot more spiders than I thought. Well, I give up. And I'm gonna make it so we get even more baby spiders. You've truly tried every potential option. Jar of Quicksilver. We don't need, because we already made him in the spiders that are made of metal. There's a different one I want. I want a jar of embers. Reroll. Ice Force, Flame Spark, Toxin Gold, Star Spark. So Toxin Gold works. Our spooters do poison. I was considering the Nature Helm, but there are other hats I'm more excited for. Blood Legion's banner. Can't remember how that one works. Adjacent to yourself or another fleshbound. That's right. That is an interesting idea. We can make all of the spiders fleshbound. That always does worry me, though. All it takes is one spider getting in a really bad situation, and we lose the entire fleshbound army. But the babies would have fleshbound with each other, which would help them as individuals, like, evolve. And their names change, right? Like, there's the queen, they'd be fleshbound. The baby spiders are baby spiders, then they turn into normal spiders. So we'd have, like, 3 different pools. Yeah, his death touch would be bad, but the ghostly ones would be completely immune to the dark damage. Yeah, they default don't have the dark resist, but the ones that are born as steel ghost spiders, they would be fine. The blade staff is just a flat 4 damage to everything. 6 damage. Flat 6 damage to all spells and skills. So it doesn't help us. I'm kind of curious about the Blood Legion. Let's consider. We're not doing anything here. Toxin Gold is nice because we're going to be poisoning a lot of people. But Fleshbound might be fun. That's my one fear, Sneed. That's my fear. I think, like, if they are already ghostly, that means they are already, like, they're steel and they're ghostly. I don't think they could be fleshbound, steel, and ghostly. And I don't want to add too many variables into my pool outside of, like, whatever we're doing with our jars. I think I'll just take the hat, because we're gonna be poisoning a lot of people. The word of the day is stumping me. It was already gotten earlier, which shocked me. I'll give you a really big hint, though. If you took the word hierarchy, you kept the archy part, and it still started with the letter H. That's your word. You gotta figure out what kind of archy it is, though. It's a relatively nice starting spot right here, but I want to be by the spawners. And I can get my hat right away, which is also good. Malarkey! We're gonna do a lot of poison stuff, I imagine. But spider spawning is very tempting. Even more babies. But I really need Silk Shifter soon. I was thinking about getting Natural Vigor. But I definitely want Mega. Like, I want a lot of stuff on this particular tree. But I don't need to choose just yet. Spider. 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 You know what? Fenrir is kind of scary. I was thinking about him, though. He is permanently berserked. I might just take some Mutant Wolves. It's a relatively cheap upgrade. Alright, I'm in a bad little situation here. I don't want to take too much away from the, Oh god, they're all fleshbound. I'm actually in a very scary situation, aren't I? I need to do a lot of damage. Probably just gonna burn through all my stopwatch here, just to make sure I'm safe. Where did you come from? You're still stunned for 4 turns. Where did you come from? So much flesh bounding going on. Yeah, I'm just gonna stopwatch again in another turn here. Because I'm surrounded. And we need to get through their entire health collection before we're safe. See, if I take Wolfpack, it definitely becomes about the wolves. I want it to be about the baby spiders. I want to be a spider mommy. Yeah, a translocation spell would certainly be a good idea. Thankfully, the heavy hitters are no longer next to me. I'm not too afraid of the mushrooms doing damage. Just blow up all the bombs. Okay, I should have been a little bit more concerned. You know what? I will learn Blink. There we go. Now try to work through this massive health pool. Oh boy, the spawners are up there. Alright, big guys. Thankfully, some spiders and dogs are on their way up to that last spawner. Makes me feel better. I'll just hide behind the dogs here. The dogs and spiders. A hamarchy. Don't forget the hint about if Superman ran the government. Okay, 5 mana potions. I might have to use them. Maybe I'll try and reposition first, though. Be great to, like, be able to summon stuff somewhere else, you know? That works. A helioarchy powered by the sun! Alright, I'll use a mana potion here. Boop boop doop doop. Put a hero dog in front of me. Freeze. Ugh. And then spider. That way when they have babies, they'll be on the other sides of the walls. A perfect plan. You can't lose the fight, but it's gonna take forever because you're under-leveled for the damage. Isn't that fun? I have a little baby factory behind me, like, they just appear on the other side of the walls, they're perfectly safe. It's an ideal situation. Being poisoned like this is not ideal, but there we go. Just keep pumping out the babies back there. I'll make some dogs. The Superman thing confused me more. Gotta consider what is Superman? Alright, we've won. What is Batman? And then what do those two men have in common? There we go. Martha. It's a government by a foreign leader. A Mary Sue-archy. Not parents. Alright, the whole Justice League. You got all kinds of super powered individuals that are considered to be blank. Word that starts with H. Reroll. There you go, hierarchy. It's on cooldown because it got solved right before you got here. A real made-up word by a philosopher. A hierarchy. Warlock sigil. Mask of Woe. Increased duration of debuffs on enemies in a 3-tile radius by 1. So anyone near me as their debuffs go up. At some point I want to do a debuff run with the Hexamancer skill. And this would probably be one of the hats we want, but I like my current hats. We're getting holy damage on anyone we poison. Erebus Lance. Probably just a nature staff here, right? I'm thinking just a nature staff. %50 more minion damage. Max charge, so we get more spooters. Nature spells and skills gain duration. I think Spider Queen has duration for poison, right? It does not, sadly. Stealing Spawn is just too good. I really do like that ring. It's also nice for, there are certain 3x3 tile bosses that are considered... They are considered, constructs, so you can actually steal them. Is Spider Queen nature? It's metal. The spell is called Spider Queen with nature as a tag. So it still works. Even if their tags change. The spell is these, like, we're augmenting these stats down here. Or I guess, up here. I'm pointing on my screen, but I need to point to this. I think they still count as nature even when they are steel, too. Spider, construct, metallic. Oh, the nature tag isn't there. But the spell is nature. That's the important part. Is a nature conjuration metallic spell. So it'll give us another cast on it, as well as minion damage. At least it should. Kind of want to test. This spider has an attack of 6 and applies 10 turns of poison. It should now have 9 after I pick up the nature staff. Well, it's a question of, do I want to pick it up right here? We'd be surrounded by blood bears, kobolds, a lot of problems. Maybe we don't want to do that just yet. Where are the spawners? Kind of spread out. Are they all kobold spawners? 3 kobold spawners and then 2 bag of bug spawners. Kobolds and the spider... sorry, the bag of bugs are going to make flies. Those are good targets for our spiders to make more spiders if we take the spider spawning key. Skill. Me talk good. Brain work very good. Do 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 do. Damn it, arcane resistant. Leave my spooters alone. Yeah, the big bears are a problem. As long as they die to poison, we'll get more... You're poisoned. Hurt you a little bit. Have you die in a completely unrelated way. Come on, more spiders. These little papers are gonna be a problem. Yeah, completely immune arcane. That's a bummer for me. That's the damage I do! My little bubbles here. Might as well just death die, see what happens. Alright, I want to get some more spiders out of this. Come on. Someone take out that quill. Good work, team. Get him. Yes, I'm seeing the spread of more spiders. That's all I want. That's the goal. Have more babies. Magic missile. Alright, turn those bags and their bugs into yet more spiders, please. There we go, more spiders. Yes. Mona! Happy birthday a few days ago. How you doing, Mona? Shoot me a message in Discord. Let me know, we'll hash out. We'll get you. We'll cover you. Gotta wait a whole year. The spiders are eating bugs. Yes, they are. Just like they're supposed to. And making yet more spiders. Yes. I'm just standing here watching them do their job. Shoot me a message, Mona. We'll get you. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out in this little nook while my children do the work for me. You built your own little ecosystem. I'm a spider mommy. This is the Mother's Day run. So proud of my little children. And almost there we are. I love Spider Mommy's stream. Alright. If we summon this one, it has an attack of 6. We take Nature Staff. Has an attack of 9. It's all good. It's because the spell has the right tags. Do do do. Do 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 do. Reroll, so we can get something more interesting. Nature, Conjuration, Metallic. Electric, Icy, Fiery, Golden, Sorceress. Alas. Boots of Heaven's Assault. Ogre Boots. Earthquake Boots. I'm down for some Heaven Assault Boots. If this is a bad layout. Weak to Holy. Our poison damage does re-deal as holy damage. It's not a great floor for us. How about this one? Bat dragons are fine. Bats die quick and they become more spiders. What's going on, Morgana? Who's having the salt are all undead and demons, right? Yeah, undead and demons. Dark living, dragon dark and living. So no undead or demons here. I think I might just land on the bag of spikes and let the bag of spikes do some work. You know what? I have Blink, and I have a golden stopwatch. Just having a good day? Nothing wrong with that. Take that time to just make a lot of spiders. Boop. There we go. Just keep blinking. Good work, dog. There we go. And completely immune to arcane damage, so I can't hurt you with that. But you're not immune to poison. Mega Venom. Nature and Dark. Let's try and, like, scale that up a bit. Get our poison to really hurt, you know? A moth's only weakness. Giant, enormous spiders. Good luck in there, moth. Let's see. Toxin Gold Cap did 4 whole damage. Wow! It's doing 4 damage a turn. Mega Venom did 4, Toxic Gold did 4. Really? Suppose you're only taking so much poison damage per turn, but still. That is a lot of spiders. Just gonna keep moving until I'm out of your attack radius. Oh, you're dead. Bye! Eaten by spiders, what a way to go. Doo-doo, golden stuff. Filth Lord, Chalice of Light, Storm Legion's banner. An Amnesia Shrine. We don't need the Amnesia Shrine, but I'm glad we see it. Had far too many legs. Reroll. Baylor's Eye Staff. A Devil Thorn might be nice. But Bone Wizard and some goblins. This is a pretty easy floor. Yeah, I'll just take a Ruby Heart here. And an Oculus and another stopwatch. Gonna experiment with Amnesia Shrine being reusable in the next builds. Oh. Like, it'll just stay on the level after you use it, so if you wanted to, like, clean out and rebuy stuff, you could. It's not a bad idea. That's the goal of every update in every video game. Always be breaking updates. Yeah, we're getting a good amount of ghostly ones, which will help. My spiders... Wait, these are not my spiders. These are temporary spiders. Got confused for a second. On a bound. It's what we're like. It's just quality assurance testing. We're supposed to try and break stuff. That's what it means to be in the betas. Do 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 do. Oh wait, one of my wolves must be a slimy wolf. A ghostly slimy wolf? I don't even know where this man is. How did I get put here? Endo, what's up? How you doing? Yes, more spider queens. Go, my sexy spider mommies. Yeah. I think for Blink, we're gonna take blind casting. As much as I love the other upgrades. That way we could just place our spiders anywhere. Alright, Chalice of Dragons, Holy Shield, Living Dagger. A Living Dagger. I might take a Living Dagger. Why? Because nature spells and skills. Mega Venom is a nature. We would go from doing 4 damage per turn with our poison to doing 7 damage per turn with our poison. Will you sing Happy Birthday like Skylar White did to Ted? I don't know if I saw that episode. What season did that happen in? I never finished Breaking Bad. One day I will go back and finish. I didn't dislike it. It was just one of those, like, I caught up, the present season ended, and I was like, I'll pick it back up when it re-airs. And then for whatever reason, never sat back down. That happens sometimes with shows. I gotta rotate the base of this thing and stop the squeak. There we go. Much better. But yeah, that would be a very nice little grab. It's cringe. Or Kring? It's Kring. Scepter of Sorrows. Alright, Taco, I know you like just getting the first hints and not the rest, so I'll give you just the first hints. The philosopher Thomas Carlyle. It's bullshit! The philosopher Thomas Carlyle coined this term as he believes society naturally wants to follow a blank, a type of hierarchy. I think I'll take a Living Dagger. It's a horrible stage. Actually, it's a really bad stage. Do, 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 do. I mean, I could have picked a super easy word or a super hard word. Being on round 3 of the cycle of hints is just people show up when they don't want. They want to. You have to start over. Has nothing to do with the difficulty of the word. That's just folks showing up. So far, one person got it easily, and another person got it very, very not easily. I don't want to do that floor. I'm gonna re-roll. Amulet of Undeath. Undead allies regenerate HP per turn. Some of our allies are undead. Sometimes, depending. That's not too bad. Ghostly. Immune to physical, but not immune to poison. I never heard about this, so I learned something. I feel like Thomas Carlyle is not a prominent philosopher for a lot of folks. They don't jump into your mind. Which is kind of the fun for me. I was like, you know what? What's your deal, Carlyle? Fire's fine. We're pretty strong against fire. But layout-wise, this is a lot better. I watched all his TED Talks.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right? Scream!
That's right!
That's right!
Scream real loud!
loud!
More spooders. Alright, you're gonna heal a lot, old jerk. It's time for Venom Spit. Because they can't poison things that are completely immune to physical attacks, but if they could just spit in their mouths, solves the problem. Do, do, do. Yeah, spit in his mouth. I was just reading about hierarchy. Where do I volunteer? You would love the movie Sinners. Which has a scene where someone just spits in someone else's mouth. Sorry for the spoilers. That's like a unspoiler, but still technically a spoiler, I suppose. Some people don't want to have that ruined. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I didn't think when I said it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sinners is an incredibly good movie. I really enjoyed that one. I'd never be able to handle that movie. It's very good. Highly recommend Sinners. You found it badly made and cliche? What? I don't think you saw the same movie. It actively avoids any or all tropes or cliches. Yeah, like, I've never seen a vampire movie that managed to avoid every single vampire trope and cliche. Obviously, it still has some vampire rules in there, but those aren't cliches or tropes. It's also a very distinctly an American movie, given that the setting is Jim Crow America. Very important for the story they're telling. They try to do ghost things to turn into vampires. What? We're talking about the movie that's in the theater right now, right? There's no ghost stuff in that. Foster makes me unreasonably uncomfortable. The heroism? Sorry, hierarchy? I could see that. Alright. These stupid slimy polar bears are the worst. It's spiders against slimes, and a lot of golems, because I'm getting stuck in here. Alright, it's time to solve this problem. Nine turns to Oculus. Alright, Spider Queen. More Spider Queen. Just plop it right next to all these spawners. Yeah, like I'm quite like there's no ghosts, no ghost stuff in the movie. Has some stellar cinematography, incredible acting, very character driven, which I enjoyed. That's why, like, when folks are like, oh, I can't handle horror movies for this new Sinners movie, it's like, I understand. Like, it's not a horror movie, but... like, you don't even hear or see about anything vampire-y for the first... probably hour and a half of the movie. Like, it's entirely, like, character-focused for most of it. As with all truly great horror movies, the horror element is just... it is metaphor made flesh. Just because there's a lot of oral sex in the movie doesn't mean it's about oral sex. They just love cunnilingus in that movie, that's all. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Alright, we've pincered the problem. We're on either side of it. Alright, these polar bears are really the problem. There's only 3 of them, but they are really slowing us down. The golems ain't helping either. We'll get there, though. The problem with watching Rift Wizard 2 is it makes me want to play Rift Wizard 2. That happens to me. Like, I'll be hanging out with Mr. Clancy's crowd, and he'll start playing some Balatro, and I'm like, alright. I could play Balatro. I could go for some Balatro. Fully healed. Let's aim for the one that's almost dead. God damn it. $57. Alright, we are doing damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's damage. God damn it, he's hibernating. It happens to the best of us, Morgana. Got a new Solaris run going? Yeah, that'll keep you going for a while. That'll keep you busy. Come on. Any interest in the new Doom Dark Ages next week? I don't know. I'm interested in watching you play it, so I'll definitely be checking out the game through you. It's not something I'm gonna like run out and buy, because I've enjoyed the new Dooms, but not so much that I'm like, yes, I need it. But I have an interest. I know you're excited for it. Like, you're gonna be doing it pretty much once it drops, right? It's going straight to Game Pass? Interesting. That makes sense. It is a Microsoft game. Well, that means I'll be able to play it. I might check it out. I'm so sick of these stupid slimes, but I don't want to waste my bag on what is really, ostensibly, 4 enemies on the screen. The slimes I'm not counting. I refuse to drink another potion, though. Probably 70. We've entered the new age of games where the price could be anywhere from $50 to $90. Been diving the new Cogmine update. Oh yeah, I heard that got an update. I am definitely taking Acidify, 100%. I just can't get it right now. What's going on, Tav? Wasn't there something about the, like, system requirements for Doom the Dark Ages that was worrisome for me? I feel like I remember reading that, but now I can't remember. Will I be able to run the game is the question. God, I hate these polar bears. Ray tracing required, that sounds about right. You're fine. Am I? Ray tracing's a pretty tough one. Wait, how dark resistant? You know what? There's a death dice somewhere under these spiders. That's the nice thing, again, if it's on Game Pass, at least I could try. Like, I don't have to worry about it. I could run a test. Oh, I got you now. Here we go. Oh, it hit the stupid slimes. It's alright, we got him. There's only one left. He's surrounded. There's no space for his slimes to spawn, because my spiders are spawning. He's on borrowed time now. Plus, that dog is unkillable. It's a lich. What game have you bought that was the best value for how much you paid for it? As far, like, if we're talking about ratio of hours played to money spent, there's a lot of contenders for that one, honestly. Rift Wizard 2 is one of them. Caves of Cud. Balatro. Balatro is a stellar game. Binding of Isaac. Terraria. Definitely Terraria. If we want to, like, lean into, like, closer to AAA territory, Elden Ring. Like, for the price spent to amount of hours put in the game, good value there. Anything got a free key for? Infinite Ratio, baby! If we go by that, Noida. My god. I also Rift Wizard 2. Like, Noida and Rift Wizard 2 were both given to me by the developers. And boy howdy, did I put a lot of time into both of those. Picks a lot of Pixels games. Hey, a lot of games were made of pixels. Hey, I did say Elden Ring. Elden Ring's got a lot in there. Robe of Agony, Worm Spirit. Here, hold on 1 second. An easy one is just go to my profile on Steam real fast and sort it by hours spent in game. What is infinite ratio? If a game is given to you for free, you technically are spending like an infinite amount of time compared to the dollars spent because you spend $0. Games. Alright, the value to hours ratio is skewed hard for Shadowverse, of which I've spent 1,300 hours in that goddamn game, and that doesn't include the phone version. And I haven't played that game in 3 years? That's scary how many hours I put into Shadowverse. But that's a free game that I spent thousands of hours in. So the heavy winners here, Shadowverse, Noida, Caves of Cud. Those are my top 3. Helldivers 2 and Rift Wizard 2. So those are my top 5. My top 5 most played games are Rift Wizard 2, Helldivers 2, Caves of Cud, Noida, Shadowverse. Very close behind are Terraria, Elden Ring, and Dark Souls 3, and Balatro, and Rift Wizard. Ooh, and then Metal Gear Solid 5 coming up in the rear, along with the OG Dark Souls. Those are my most played games. Subway Surfers, great game, but still. Slime Soul. Let's not go there. Let's re-roll, in fact. Grim Dawn for you. Risk of Rain 2, yeah? Risk of Rain 1, if you took both versions of Risk of Rain 1, would be higher up. But my time is split between the original Risk of Rain and the return of Risk of Rain. I am notoriously not a fan of Risk of Rain 2. It's not for me. I recognize it as being a good game, though. For Mr. Clancy, it's Enter the Gungeon. Really? Enter the Gungeon? Enter the Gungeon's underneath, on mine, I didn't list it, it was underneath Metal Gear Solid 5. It was the runner-up of my top 10. Enter the Gungeon, XCOM, Rocket League, Factorio, Slay the Spire, Isaac, FTL, Dead Cells, Terraria, Monster Train, Darkest Dungeon, Helldivers 2, Risk of Rain 2, Elden Ring, Kerbal Space Program, Noida, Killing Floor 2, Skyrim, Witcher 3, Nuclear Throne. Is that in order? Noida has more hours than Nuclear Throne for you? That is wacky. Gotta play more Gungeon. I've been, like, thinking about turning Gungeon on recently. But with Gungeon 2 announced, it's like, maybe I just wait. Same thing with Slay the Spire. It's like, maybe I'll play Slay the Spire. I'm just as surprised as you are regarding Noida. God, I love Noida. Alright, let's not go to, actually, you know what? They're not slimy. Have a good nap. 1,953 hours in Fallout 4. Damn! I have more hours in Fallout 3 than 4, but Fallout's just a fun time. Warframe, Path of Exile, Grim Dawn, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, and Supreme Commander. Celeste? What's GD? And Splatoon 3. You see, I don't have any numbers for console stuff, but like, I've spent a lot of time in various console games. Geometry Dash, gotcha. God damn! Yeah. Like, I don't know my console stats, but any number of versions of Animal Crossing would have a lot of hours involved. Probably the DS version of Animal Crossing would have the most from me. I'm gonna take Paralyzing Venom. Love to see my stats for the Animal Crossing. Yeah, right? Animal Crossing almost overlaps with Terraria in terms of how I played it. I.e., it's 4:30 in the morning and I'm just like carefully arranging furniture. In Terraria, it would be like 4:30 in the morning and I would just be underground digging tunnels for hours on end. Grim, thank you for that resubscription. It's weird that nothing popped up. I don't know what happened there. Happy Mother's Day. I gave your mom a special something, by which I mean the love and admiration a good mother deserves. Good. Smash Brothers would have a lot of time. Like, I have 100%ed most Mario games, and that takes some amount of time. I want to blink over here. I don't have the distance required. Let's see. We go forward one, down one, forward one. Yeah, I can't. It's like a perfect shape. Shogun Total War. I haven't thought about that game, but I do like it. A week early because Blockbuster had it in stock. Haha! Oh yeah, yeah. I got distracted, but I want Paralyzing Venom. Also acid fumes. Unfortunately, my top 3 are League of Legends, Guild Wars 2, Black Desert Online. Another thing that I can't list because it's not in Steam right now, that I've put too much time into, would be Hearthstone. I played a lot of Hearthstone before I got really angry at it. Specifically, I got really angry at, like, they made an announcement before Ben Brode retired or was fired, whichever one you choose to believe. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna move away from like predatory pricing and we'll be doing like better value. Then they got rid of it and immediately backtracked on that, and like the value for expansions just plummeted. So it's like, oh, you're a free-to-play player? Fuck you. It's like, well, I'm a free-to-play player. Let's never play Hearthstone again. And then I did. MMOs I just never got into. I count myself lucky that I cannot enjoy MMOs. It keeps me safe. Mountain Blade, man. I feel like I should stream some Mountain Blade because those are clunky, glitchy, super janky games, and I love them for it. And you can do some really silly stuff in the Mountain Blade games. Mountain Blade Warband with that mod? Remind me of the mod in the Discord, maybe I will. Yeah, it's one of those games, like, you either bounce off it or you get sucked in. Your Elden Ring host or someone hinged slurs a name count update is 5 out of 7 invasions. God damn. Final Fantasy XIV, Elden Ring, and Dead Cells. Everything after that is around the same. Krath, what's going on? Lebu. He scared me with his Lebu. Let's take... I'm gonna take Paralyzing Venom first. I do want to take Acid Fumes. But on a floor like this, it's gonna be like, you got this guy, and then you got this guy, then you got this guy. It's like, we could just fight. We could just fight the slimes. They're not scary. How you doing, Grath? Unfortunately, most of the chatter in that Discord happens in the 2 hours before everyone wants to start, which is when I'm streaming, goddammit. So I don't know what's the situation there right now. I know folks are talking about V Rising, but I did not hear back yet on the key. So if you guys are gonna do V Rising, I will have to sit out on this one. Hold on, I'm opening the thing. Never mind. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, I just noticed. I've never played V Rising. I've also never watched anyone else play V Rising. I know nothing about it. I'm just willing to try anything. Oh, no V Rising today. Okay. Looks like we'll do V Rising next week. I'm catching up. I'm learning. I'm learning what's happening. Oh, thank you, Krath. I appreciate it. You just wanted to do it the hard way? How mandatory there's expansions. My understanding is we're going to open it up to the community as well, so if you play Ash, I feel like you'll be able to jump in. Again, I don't know what this game is. I've literally never looked at V Rising once. Very exciting for me. Finally. I'll give you the scoop. Thanks, Krath. I appreciate it. Duplication Shrine. Okay. I think we'll duplicate our hats. Like, we don't have super exciting equipment. I suppose if we duplicate the Nature Staff, it gets me yet another charge. Minion damage go, like, we double our minion damage that way. So the staff is a pretty good idea for the duplication shrine. Well, no. I'm thinking of the miniaturization shrine. That's what I'm thinking of. The duplication shrine, we can only duplicate trinkets, yes. Damn. So never mind. So unfortunately, if we were going to duplicate a trinket, duplicating Jar of Ectoplasm just gives us... We're doubling the chance to get Spookies. That's not bad. Ghostly's really good. And then, of course, no real reason to duplicate Chalice. So I guess if we want to duplicate Jar of Ectoplasm, that's not bad. This conversation's convincing me to switch to PC games. So, I enjoy both console games and PC games, but if I'm gonna be honest with you, at this stage, we've really crossed into most things are on PC now. Like that's just how it is. Like if it's an Xbox game, it's on PC. Like there's no reason to own an Xbox anymore. Game Pass is the same thing as owning an Xbox. And even if you don't want Game Pass, like you can just buy those games. Like they're on PC. Sony, like 90% of their catalog is on PC at this point. I don't know why we live in a nightmare realm where like the one game they won't bring over to PC is Bloodborne. The one I want. And then the only console that you're not going to get on PC is Nintendo, which is a bummer because I think Nintendo as a company is horrible. Like they do some truly shitty things as a company. But as far as the games go, like I always like their goddamn games. It's annoying. That said, the Dolphin emulator just kind of works. But I didn't tell you anything about that. So like you might as well, if you get a PC, the indie scene is incredible. There's millions of PC indie games that are truly phenomenal. And they'll keep you entertained for years. I would never, Cthulhu, I would never, ever tell you emulation. No. Heavens. We've already had our conversations, but like, I am annoyed to the extreme. Like, I think the new Donkey Kong game looks incredible, the new Mario Kart game looks incredible, but everything about the Switch 2 just fills me with rage. Like, it just makes me angry. They're going to sell you physical cartridges that don't even have the game on them. You're just buying a piece of plastic that has a key. Just give me a game on a... Physical ownership is important. Don't sell me a worthless piece of plastic with nothing inside of it. Like, put the game in there. Please. Alright. Let's not fall back into the well of being angry. We're having a nice time. Be a good consumer. Spend your $90. That also is like you're re-releasing a game from one generation ago and you're upping the price. God damn it. No. We're not talking about it. Piracy's wrong. How much does a GameCube cost again? I mean, you could get older consoles for reasonable prices on the secondhand market. Piracy's always fine. Says someone in chat. I didn't say that as my own opinion, thank you. Just make faces on the camera. Alright, what do we got? Let's look at the levels. This is probably okay. It's my Spider Queens versus their Spider Queens. Yeah. Protect me. Shield me from the law. All right, big guy. Bag of spikes it up. Oh, Winterbringer's doing bad things to my spiders. But that's why we're trying to split. Get armies on both sides. Put some wolves down. 5 spell points? This is probably the time for Acidify. You're not immune to poison though, right? It offends me that people are banned from our culture because they can't afford the entrance fee. Yeah. That is why I am never like, piracy is bad. I've always been of the opinion, if you are capable of buying the entertainment you consume, buy the entertainment you consume. If you're incapable of buying it, I mean, piracy. Piracy is a valid option. I think I will now take acid fumes. There, we got our little spider army there. If I grab another spell point and get 3 more of them. But yeah, that is a way of looking at it that I do find interesting. It's the concept of, like, we are price gating culture. More now than ever. Like, it used to be, like, television. Like, public access television was readily available to everybody, and that's what we talked about. And then cable kind of divided a little bit, but still, you know, culture was what we all read and watched on television. In this new era, no one talks about normal television anymore. Actually, you know what? The golems. We need to take out the golem spawners. That's a big one. When did I lose max health? One rule I have is that if they laid off all the devs who made the game anyway, it's free real estate. Like, that is largely why I get frustrated with Nintendo as a company, and a bunch of other companies too. Sony's done it, Microsoft, like, oh, they've all done it. Which is to say, like, you can't be streaming that, you can't be making videos of that, you can't be playing that, you can't be downloading that. And it's like, what are we talking about? A game you haven't touched in, like, 30 years that's completely in the public domain? In all but in legality. It's like, that's my property to sit on and do nothing with. It's like, come on. We might want to do something with that one day in, like, 30 years, maybe, if we feel like it. Get rid of these golem spawners. Like, I understand you need to protect your intellectual goods. But if people want to experience those things and you're not doing anything with them and they are like 3 generations out, just let people like emulate them, you bastards. I'm gonna lose a turn, but I don't like having this one guy next to me. Alright, my spiders have, like, won down here, at least. Treats developers like crap. Why are these games about communism? I don't remember which dev it was. It was an indie developer. But, like, they literally said what you said, Morgana. Like, they don't want their game, which they consider to be part of modern culture, to be price gated from people, and like they encourage anyone that can't afford it to just download it. It's like that's a neat stance to have. Exactly. Like I said, I have no problem spending money on a product. But I'm not going to begrudge people that don't have that kind of money. Piracy. Like, piracy's fine if you need to do. In my opinion. Copyright police are outside my house right now. Oh, that exists, Agron. That's out there. I have a friend of mine who owns a Switch. They own the games on the Switch. They don't play them, though. They buy them and then they pirate them. Because they would rather play it at 60 frames per second at 4K. It's like they go out of their way to purchase it. They're not technically doing anything illegal. But they don't play it on the original hardware because they would rather play it on their computer.
Very good.
We got him. No, I would never. But again, that's another point in the favor of, like, you're talking about maybe you should get into PC gaming. If anything is affordable, it's PC gaming. My goodness. Like, Steam sales happen 4 times a year, more than that probably. Like, there's 4 major sales, and then like dozens of smaller sales on Steam. Indie games that have tremendous value behind them. Like, you could play any number of the roguelikes I enjoy are literally infinite value for your money. You can play them over and over and over again forever. Like, they never really get boring or stop being fun. And they're all like sub $20. Like, you can get incredible games on sale on Steam for $2 and you'll spend hundreds of hours playing them. Console, it's a little harder. Like, I know, you know, Switch has indie games on it, and they are cheap on there, but it's really a slog going through the Nintendo store. My god. Oh yeah, no, the bot's just messing with you. Death of the corporation. Again, I think, like, as far as game developers go, Nintendo has some stellar people working for them. I love the games. But the people in charge of, like, making up the rules over there, and the lawyers, and whoever's like, you know what? Our games could be $90. Those people are monsters. Alright, definitely something's wrong with the Streamlabs alerts, because I didn't get an alert for that. Welcome, Scholarly Frog. Thank you for that raid. What were you doing? Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead. Tell me about your run. I love Cataclysm. I haven't played it very much, but it's a great game. We're here for your organs and flesh. Tell me, Frog. Tell me about your Cataclysm run. We have a few people here that are big fans of that game. Taco, I believe, plays that pretty often. If you're selling me a game and demanding upwards of $80, you're gonna have to sell me hard, because I just don't have $80 to drop on games whenever I feel like it, right? Need to annoy the British friend? Be sure to put on a bit of an accent and be like, oh, hello, governor! Tuesday, innit? That's how you do it, doctor. You gotta just never drop the accent. Hello, hello? How's it going, then? Oh, bruv, what you doing, bruv? They love it. British people love it when you do their accent. Yes, I do want to do some Cataclysm on stream at some point. Sorry, someone said they're gonna annoy their British friends, so I had to focus on that. We slammed a semi through town and ran into an apartment and left it as a problem for future you. That's the way to do it. Taco does love Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I knew it. I knew it! Oh, I knew it. Point out to your British friend that no matter what kind of accent they have, they're always the villain. That was a conversation we had last week that I'm still kind of giggling about. Because you either do a British voice like this and now you're a goblin or a troll of some kind. Or you become more elegant and now you're a Bond villain. I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. They can't be good guys, I'm sorry. Even James Bond, because of Sean Connery, is more remembered for having a weird Sean Connery voice than a British voice. Guess I'll take Earth Troll armor. Yeah, sure. Okay, that's very narrow. All my ARs are in the wreckage. This does seem like a somewhat horrible floor, though. We could always take a pet. Like, this is less terrible. Ah, all of these are kind of bad. If you're Scottish, then, oh, you're a dwarf now. No, it's still British, I'm sorry. It takes some, revving up to get into the Scottish voice for me. Yeah, if you're Scottish, you're either the drunk or the dwarf. And if you're a dwarf, I mean, you're already drunk, aren't you? It's just such a small level, and there's gonna be lightning clouds everywhere. 4 liches, lots of lightning trolls, a whole bunch of ice slimes, which are annoying. Slimy flame rift sounds terrible. We would definitely be starting down here. A box of woe. Yeah, I don't need Earth Troll armor. Maybe we go somewhere else. Alright, what we got? Metallic Orc Houndlord is bad. And there's a lot of them. Night Hags are... Love your wizardly fun time. Thank you. I don't know how dwarves became Scottish. Yeah, right? Just kind of happened. It's Lord of the Rings. I believe in Lord of the Rings. Electric slimes are fine. My metal spiders laugh at them. They mock them openly. Yeah, baseball bat people at me. Let's see if I care. I was narrating your dream. Happy to help. Happy to help. I still have a teleporter, which I might employ at this juncture. Yeah, I think I will. Orcs are like lower class British. Oh, looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Like that's just like borderline Cockney. Yeah, Cockney. Electric Mind Devour, Fey Gargoyle. 4 shields, 183 health. 195 with 1 shields. 175 with 2, and does the annoying thing. Yeah, you know what? Gargoyle. Soccer hooligans. Shrew, why are you stunning me? I'm not hurting you. My dogs are. My spiders are. Yeah, see you in hell, Shrew. He baseball batted another red Cyclops. That's amazing. That's a large thing to baseball. I'm getting so much value out of this chalice, man. Alright, at this point, the screen is mostly spiders. We got some crystal golems, but we'll get them. Dwarves Being Scottish comes in part from this 1961 novel, 7 years after Tolkien. 3 hearts and 3 lions. More spiders now. I can't believe I haven't taken any, like, I haven't taken Nature Lord or Conjuration Lord. I've been getting all of my cast value off of just picking up spell points. But this is what being a spider mom's all about. Enchanting stuff. I think I'll re-roll. Mana potion, mana potion. Conjuration staff. Is that better? I mean, this is a hellish floor to look at, but 25% more minion damage. We lose 25% minion damage by taking the swap. Number of summon goes up though. So currently we're what? We're 50% minion damage and another charge. We'll lose a charge when we get number of summons. Spider Queen does use number of summons, but I don't think I want to lose the damage and the extra cast. We're getting more spiders by summoning more spiders. That said, we're gonna take Nature Lord this floor, I believe. Metallic Fire Drake. Bunch of fear faces. Summon all 3 first. Step forward. Alright. 3 more charges. 7 minion damage, 10 minion health. That's pretty good. What about Conjuration, though? Minion damage, minion range, charges, 50% health, 50% duration. I mean, a flat 7 and a flat 10 for health and damage are pretty good. And 3 charges. I'll take Nature Lord. And now we're really gonna pump out the Spider Queens. There are a few dogs out there. Do 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 do. Get a few dogs going. A few more dogs. I just want to get to a spell point now and cast more spooters. Man, getting a full A full suite of casts for picking up a spell point is awesome. Alright, have blink, will travel. I had to put him in a hole so we don't have to see it. Put him in the dirt where they belong. Whoa! And this guy's gonna fear me the second I arrive. But if I teleport directly onto it, that solves the problem. Sucker! Don't fear your way into a dragon's mouth. Come on, dude. Intelligently be afraid. More spiders. Yeah, this was a good get. Being able to cast 6 of them per spell point is not bad. I wouldn't be remiss in taking some kind of support spell for my many spiders, too. We got plenty of friendly enchantments we can putting on these spooters. I should really take the thing that lets me walk on webs. That might be more important, though. Because, boy howdy, they make a lot of webs. I always like giving Armageddon Blade to my people. What's that? More spiders? Alright, summon all 6 of my spiders. Then pick up another spell point. Yes. Yes, my children! Take another step forward. Come on, there it is. More! You don't need any more! More! We can't fit any more spiders! I don't care. It's Mother's Day and I want to be surrounded by my children. Ding! Alright, I think Silk Shifter is a smart grab here. There's a bunch of stuff I want, but like... Silk Shifter makes a lot of sense. Energy Knight Sigil? I might take a Sigil. I'm not the biggest fan of Sigils. And I'm excited to see how they get buffed tomorrow. We're almost ready. I'm on what, 15? Alright. I won't be quite ready yet. I'm probably another 15, 20 minutes out. Weak to holy. I hate giant massive eyes. And I already have a nice hat. We could probably do it. God, a lot of things here are completely immune to poison, even though we do have the way to get it off. I want an invasion while on the downward ride water wheel in Ray Lucaria. Really? Did you push them off? Did they fall? Alright, I think we'll do a floor that is less horrible. This is like a repeat of the floor we already did. And that is okay. One rolled off, I knew it. Summon Ghost, Life Siphon, Sleep Touch. Let's see. Frost Spew, Burning. I want more electric stuff because my spiders don't care about that. Let's see. I'm gonna be poisoned a lot and dealing with fear faces. Yeah, this is probably a bad one. Fear faces make me run. Things that could put me to sleep. A giant ice breathing dude. I think this is the floor. Make of the spider babies. More spiders. There we go. Take a step forward, and now I can make yet more. Just a swollen mass of spiders, slowly getting more and more out of hand. What's your fire resist? It should be like 75, right? 50. We can get it higher. You are filled with a truly vile fecundity. I love being filled with something fecund. $125 health left. Alright, they're dying. I'm gonna get frost spewed out here, but at 200 health, that's probably not a deadly mistake. They didn't frost spew me? Okay, not gonna complain about that. Bye. And let's take a Burning Nightmare Turtle, a Mortal Ice Drake, or Clay Fire Fiend. I'll take a Burning Nightmare Turtle. My turn to burn stuff. I'll also begin making a new spider army over here. Some kind of healing, that's what I think I need next. You know, I said early in the run that I wouldn't take the Spore manual one that I took the last, like, 3 runs because it's my new favorite item. And I regret that immediately. Because we could have taken, whenever you cast a nature spell, everyone heals. We would be healing for 5 literally every turn, had I taken that. Boy, don't I feel silly now. Burning Nightmare Turtle sounds like the pet of the sleep paralysis team. I mean, he does add some fire damage, so we could take everyone's favorite health spell, or skill rather. Which, of course, is pyrophilia. Alright, the bottom half of the screen is Spiderland, and we're slowly spreading out. I want this spell point because that's 6 more Spider Queens. But it is also... Oh, he's on a 2-turn cooldown for Ice Ball? This guy's not, though. That's the problem. Man, now I can't see it. I want this one up here, then. We'll just make, like, a giant J shape of spider influence. But it's time to consider healing from my spiders. Doo-doo. 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 Here we go. Okay. Get rid of that first. You're right next to me. 22 damage melee slap. Surround myself with spooters. Two more spider queens. I should get my dogs out there. See, I filled all the crevasses with spiders. Now they're just kind of like slowly exiting those crevasses. I'm a good spider mom. I know what my babies want. They want nice, dark areas to thrive in. And then they'll emerge and, like, crawl into people's noses and mouths while they're sleeping. Make little homes in their ear canals. I did see a cursed video of someone having an endoscopy, like the camera down the throat. They were taking a nap on a riverbank, and a snake went down their throat. And I watched a whole snake get taken out of someone's mouth. And it's like, you don't have to worry about earwigs going in your ears, but you do have to worry about a snake going down your throat. Like, what world do we live in? This is so much worse. Sorry for imparting that cursed knowledge on you. I'm a good spider mommy. If one of my friends said that, they were never living that down. And why would they want to live that down? They should be proud of being a spider mom. Oh, jeez. It made me happy that I do not take naps on riverbanks with my mouth wide open. I do my napping in a house. If I'm outside on a hammock at best, but definitely not on a riverbank. And I would like to think I would wake up if a snake went down my throat. I would think crawl down mouth would be selected against, right? Like, I am of the opinion that whenever you hear stories about, like, oh, you know, how many spiders go in your mouth when you're sleeping, it's always just like urban myth, because animals don't want to do that. As the mayor said in the movie Slither, what the hell kind of animal wants you to eat it? Like, that's not what they do. And yet, I watched it. I watched a whole snake get yanked out of someone's throat. Ooh, Toad Thorn would be so good. Ash heard about snakes crawling down your throat while you're sleeping. They're like, I gotta get to bed right now. Have a good night, Ash. Miniaturization Shrine. Now that showed up on the same floor as the thing I want. That's very sad for me. Wait. Oh, I'm thinking the wrong thing. Oh, thank God. I want the spore staff. I was confused. This is not what I thought. Okay, good, good. We can definitely miniaturization shrine then. For those worried, it probably only happened once. Keep sleeping on riverbanks by all means. Can I have his number? It was a lady. It was a lady having a snake hanging out. If an animal wants to eat it, either it's infected by a parasite or it is a parasite. In the movie Slither, it is like a interstellar parasite. God, I hate Alfs so much. Like, this is gonna be a shit show of a floor. But I want it. Let's see, Toad Blood. Whenever a living ally takes damage, gain that much Toad Blood. Thing is, we don't have a lot of living spiders at this point, do we? This is a construct. This is a undead. So I don't think we need to worry about Toad Blood. Oh yeah, Priyan, you don't want to eat brains for that reason. I receive their sacrifices! I do want this, though. We'll get our scent to blood value pretty quick. But more importantly, I think we want some kind of healing. So maybe mini regeneration? Magnetize. As the spell. Enemy units within a 4-tile radius of the magnetized unit are pulled toward it. Adjacent enemy units are stunned and take lightning damage. You know, it'd be fun to mess around with since we are doing some metal. I don't often take magnetize. Ooh, does poison damage? Radioactivity would be good. Cast your Mercurize with 1 duration on adjacent enemy units. We can magnetize. Get some extra poison out there. Do. Oh, we got a White Rider too. My main concern are the owls. That's a lot of lightning damage coming my way. That stupid chain lightning, but they have a long walk. 4 tiles away. 7 lightning damage. I think I want healing on my dudes. Oh, wait a minute. Spider Queen is a metal spell now. Razor Shaping would actually work. It's a level 5. Every time I cast it, we have 6 casts of it. That'll be 5/27 physical damage bolts shooting out. It's actually not bad. We could also take Inferno Engines and just add a fire spell. We could do Inferno Engines, take one fire spell, and then take Pyrophilia, and then we have a nice healing engine. Yeah, Prions suck. Exactly, we get extra cast for the Chalice. I think I want Razor Shaping and Inferno Engines. Radius equal to the level of the spell for 10 turns. Like, even if it's just a level 2 spell. Fan of Flames or Immolate or Melt. Maybe we'll take Blaze Rip as a level 3. No, probably Shrapnel Blast. That way we stay in the metal category. That's not a bad idea. I'll let the artists take a while to get over here. Take your sweet time. Alright, if we take Inferno Engine, it's not going to do anything just yet. If we take Razor Shaping, it'll do something now. We currently have line of sight on plenty of problems. It's probably not a bad idea. Just help clear out this little tunnel down here. And then I think it's Inferno Engines. Welcome back, Gasso. How was the walk? Ate some lasagna, watched most of America's America's Funniest Home Videos. I had a stroke apparently, didn't know how to talk. I think I'll miniaturize the nature staff, because if I could find... I want the spore rage staff, or whatever it's called. It's like shaped like a mushroom. Anyone that's poisoned becomes berserked. That'd be such a nice staff to have, and then we would keep this effect. America's Honeyest Foam Videos. I'm surprised to hear that's still on TV, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Kind of an evergreen concept when you get right down to it. I mean, that just became the internet when you think about it. Just watching a bunch of funny videos, that's just YouTube. Yeah, like they just go on YouTube at this point, right? Incredibly, like, when people make your content for you, it's why folks get frustrated with, like, how Twitch and YouTube, how their monetization policies affect creators, because it's like, you are not paying to make content. We do it for you. And so whenever you're like, oh, we gotta up the prices, or we gotta, like, change the ratio to be more in our favor, it's like, why? The answer's never anything good. It's always, you know, well, really, it's just there's a shareholder meeting and they want more money. Alfonso Riviera works for peanuts. It's not the dad from Full House anymore? Those chain lightning shots are going to take a while. What? No. What was the name of that movie? The Aristocrats. The host, The Aristocrats? No. That happened a while ago, right? Bob Saget? I have faint recollection here. Hasn't it kind of always been sourced by outside submissions? I know back in the day it was literally like you would send in your home videos. Whether or not that's changed in any capacity, I don't know. Are you an enemy? Get out of here. It's what he would have wanted. It's true. Alright, now that I have like an army of spiders down here, I'm gonna sneak up the back and try to get this. I'm gonna walk slow to do it. Because the alpha artists are shooting like chain lightning and my spider's completely immune to electricity, so that works for me. The longer I give these guys time to move that way, the better. We want to sneak around back, basically. While Giant Massive Eyes is just clowned on. Sucker. Oh, I think I know why all the alerts are broken. All of my authentications are reset. I was using like a Google phone number for my two-factor, and it's like, I'm just gonna put it on my stupid phone, my real phone. And that probably broke a bunch of logins. No wonder nothing popped up. Alright, if Chainline is gonna take that long, I really gotta pump up the speed here. Sweet God. Much better. Throw a couple of wolves up here to start the process. And then go! Gotta get there quick. Yes! I drink water, you should too. Live and drink. Yeah. Enjoy that army of spiders, losers. We have now pincered the level. Victory is mine. It's just a matter of time now. The Alpha Artist can't hit me. There's nothing to chain to. It's just a sea of spiders on both sides, slowly closing in around them. R.I.P. Me and my brother went in on a flower delivery for my mom and my grandma. And I hear they have both got lost, or one of them got lost. I was on the phone earlier with my parents. And my brother's texting me now going, "Dear Lord, I hear the delivery went well." Hopefully. My grandma's like, thanks. I hope the rest show up soon. I'm like, yeah, I hope so too. Alright, the goal would be hallucinogenic spore staff. That's what it's called. I would really like to get hallucinogenic spore staff. Toad blood for free, though. Oh, come on, razor shaping? That's just mean. Like, toad blood's not a bad one. We don't have a lot of living, but if we do take the dogs, the bloodhounds, that would give them something. But again, we just got rid of our staff, so getting a new staff would be ideal here. Oh, duplication shrine. Now we can do what we were talking about. Imagine the flower delivery guy so overloaded he's just throwing on people's porches like newspaper and hoping for the best. Yeah, not a great day to be doing that kind of job, right? So this will let us double up our nature staff, which, not bad. It's another 50% boost to our spider damage. Problem is, this is a scary man. We'd want to stay largely hidden. Aether swap. I honestly don't think it's worth it. I love the idea of going for this duplication shrine, but we have artists that are going to be doing chain lightning around the whole level. If we kill something and there's storm clouds, if any storm clouds are in line of sight of an ally's death, one of them will shoot a 7 damage lightning strike at the closest enemy in sight. We're going to be just moving around constantly from Aether Swap. We're going to be chain lightning a lot. We're always going to be in AoE damage from the Nightmare Turtles. And anytime something dies, we're taking damage. And there's going to be Thunderbirds taking swipes at us a lot. And they have their own Spider Queens. This is, like, not ideal. Built to hurt us. So it pains me to say no to a duplication shrine, but I think we're gonna. I think I'll be going here. I can blink through all these nice thin walls. Are these still Aether Swappy? Oh god, I hate you so much. Immediately just plug up some hallways. God damn it! Aether swapping bastards! Not a great level for our razor shaping, but that's okay. Its value comes from the other attributes. This just seemed like I need to get down there pretty quick, huh? That's looking like a problem. Oh god, it's old Thunderbones. I didn't notice because he's a lich. The color scheme was wrong. That's gonna be annoying. Alright, spell point over there. Go on, make babies through the wall. Oh, it's 3 tiles. It's too much for you. Found a venom, huh? So we want spell points. Once again, all my spiders are in the walls surrounding the level. We just gotta get inside. Which I can easily, I have blink. How's my poison going back up? Who's poisoning me? Oh, you. It's you, of course. Fountain of Woe. Alright. I've identified my next spell point, and then I'm going down here. The Leroy Jenkins meme was 20 years old today. Really just wanted to do some psychic damage, huh? Couldn't just let us live our lives. Had to hurt us. Hello, dragon. Don't get up. Alright, this thing needs to die real quick, though. Alright, team. Attack. Attack the fountain. We gotta be not poisoned. Need the stuff to poison. There we go. And one more spider queen. There we go. Fully spiderized. Thank you, Krath. Sorry, I didn't realize I would be putting together the slowest possible run when I was like, spider babies! But I'm almost there. I'm close now. 3 realms remain. What's going on, Gomper? Something I've never played before. V Rising. It's about the rising of Vs. Alright, Inferno Engines just makes incredible sense here. Let's take it. And then in order to trigger it, we'll take Shrapnel Blast. Reroll. I mean, Hordemancer is a pretty nice get. More spiders, and it's a wizard level, which is pretty tolerable for us. How many shrews? Just one shrew? Oh, yeah, which one, Bex? Oh, you blinded me. That's really slowing me down. He said sarcastically. No straight roads. Right here. we razor blasted that poor guy. This is a pretty nice combination, I gotta say. Oh, I'm currently blinded. All right. Boom. Yep, that works. Wordmancer. Not sarcasm, my only weakness. Wait, I see a spell point. Hey, Slaz. Oh, he's already dead. Hey, dragon. Think fast. Goodbye, Lamasu Lich Spawner. Turn on that AoE again. Blink pretty much anywhere I want. Thanks to all my spiders, I could just swim through the webs. I could surf the World Wide Web here. It's pretty worldwide. Hey, Shrew. Think fast. Razor shaped him to death. Okay. So now we make a fire AoE anytime we razor shape. Sorry, Shrapnel Blast. Which means if I wanted to take Pyrophilia, we would now be able to heal that way. And then Hemocorruption would be a pretty nice add as well. Pyrophilia. Righteous March, Earth, Wrath. God damn it, Ophon again. Damn it. I wanted anything other than that. Electric Aether Spider Queen. I think I'll Chaos Spell on arrival. Buy me some time. Whenever an enemy dies to holy damage, yourself and other allies witnessing it gain a shield. I'm casting Nature. Yeah, sure. I'll take Earth Wrath. Chaos Spell. Something died real fast. Protect me. Alright, right here, and that's where the spell point is. Turn on their healing factor. And what a healing factor it is. Pretty sure one step forward is my spell point, right? Damn it, where's the spell point? One up? One down? There's a spell point in here somewhere. Well, now there's not. God damn it. Very inconvenient. Get some dogs out there. Do do. I don't know where the spell point went. I needed that. Move down a little bit. Two up? I can see one over here, one over here. I had one in here, but it's like under stuff. Two up from where I was, like it's in here somewhere. I can take this one. There it is. Shit. The one place I can't go. God damn. Like a race car outside. This is a slimy guy, isn't he? Of course. No wonder I hate him so much. Alright, take a step up. Shrapnel blast. There we go. I think I'll heal.
Hey!
What's being a right proper bastard? He's single. I want his number. All right. Seriously, dude. Die. How are you still here? Surely this fire AoE is enough to kill you. There we go. Like, this is my little corner. And it's nice enough, but it's not quite what I need yet. Blast that open to keep them going, but also make it so I can get another spell point soon. He likes life. What's going on there, Tan? I hate these slimy guys. They're really causing problems for me. I need my team to get out there. How much longer you guys got? 6 more turns? I know there's a spell point right there. With my 2 spell points, there's nothing I really need to buy at the moment. I just need these 2 guys to get out of here. Once they're dead, life will be a lot easier. Almost. Magnetize might be a nice thing, though. Been thinking about it ever since it came up. I have 4 spell points. Mana potions, rather. Which is helpful. Alright, last slime guy's almost out of the picture. Finish the job. There we go. Put a wolf down. What if I magnetize the iron inside your blood? Said someone cool. Someone like super cool. I would totally join a brotherhood if he ran one of those. Spider Queen. How are we not hitting death with this? Come on. There we go. I'm afraid of the Reaper. Thankfully, he chose his targets poorly. Oh, he chose a good target there. Alright, we now have more spooters, which means... turn on the Inferno engines again. Much better. We just gotta slowly make half the map our map. Alright, my goal is spell points. What's an air? We're not really doing a lot of sorcery, but I would take a Ring of Magnetic Charisma. Alright, it's under there. Oh, come on, is that another slimy guy? It's a huge bummer. Stop making slimy people! Really slows everything down. Alright, and then Shrapnel Blast. Go hide in here for a second while I consider. Various ways we could heal. Using all of our children's. Do 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 do. Hmm. Papa, papa. Have fun making dinner. What are you gonna make for dinner? You gotta tell me what you're making for dinner. But also enjoy dinner. Thanks for hanging out, Opportunity. You just got here. You don't have to make dinner yet. Like soul tax. Each ally dealing 6 dark damage to random enemies in line of sight. Heal each ally for the corresponding amount. I think I might take Vampiric Gaze. We got all these spiders. I'll tell my wife to go get fucked. And then with Vampiric Tax, we'll heal. Let's take Vampiric Gaze. Nice way to turn our spiders into ranged friends. Yeah, a pulled pork baked potato sounds great. Vampiric Gaze is helping out. Naturally, yes. How are you still alive, dude? There we go. Alright, this costs 5 HP each time. I think I will heal up. If I can just get some of these spell points, I'll be able to get the upgrade, and then I don't have to worry. Going on a journey. Also be nice to make spiders someplace that isn't like this chunk of the map. Well, that helps. That really opens up the whole shop. Of course, he erased all the spell points I was running to. Thanks. Jerk. Turn the fire back on for my boys. Nine turns of poison? That's a problem. I gotta get out of here. One more blink. Okay. Razor shape gonna help clear out the area. Last night I ate donair while waiting for a train to cross the highway. Possibly the best meal I've ever had. Really? Ever? Sounds like a hell of a kebab. I'm just trying to, like, the win condition is when the realm is made of spiders, I win. Like, that's as simple as it is here. Like, Ophon won't be able to make more stuff because it'll just be spiders all the way down. It's just a saturation win condition. I recommend stepping out of your car, staring at the stars, and eating an absolute ton of shaved beef while a 6-mile train rumbles by. Spider's Gorge. I don't know if spiders need a boost, because enemy spiders are usually what you're fighting, not your buddy spiders. But it'd be nice if, like, a web is across a chasm, spiders are able to walk over it. Are these the spiders that lay egg sacs, or the type that lay eggs in living creatures? Both, because we have, if an enemy dies to poison damage, we get a spider pops out of their corpse. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did they make a duplication shrine? Did they randomize a duplication shrine? It's a miniaturization shrine. Still pretty awesome. Alright, the level is predominantly made of spiders now. How much longer you have Inferno Engine? 7 more turns? Like, I'm just gonna Vampiric Gaze. It's just free damage distribution when you get right down to it. I want the spell points that are up there, but that is a long journey. Out of Vampiric Gaze. Nice, well, Magic Missile some fools. Hmm. Man, this is on turbo too. Man, Ophan's the worst. It's always such a long fight. Guess I'll Shrapnel Blast, keep the Inferno Engine stoked. Alright, Ophan, you're just chilling out here. Another chest. I want to go explore all this stuff. But I got shamblers all over the place. My head feels funny from watching all these flashing lights. Guess I'll just Shrapnel Blast by Ophan. The damage just gets redistributed anyway. Always has that 7 goddamn shields. Alright. Most of the Shamblers are running into their problem. They cannot split. These creatures have a real tech war vibe. Almost done with the slimy jerks. The fact they're on fire all the time helps. He put a spell point near me. He also put enemies near me. Spell points all that matters. Heal. Hello, lady. Come on. Just need to blink. There we go, Spider Queens. Yet more Spider Queens. There's so many flashing lights. But we did it. We made a spider run happen. Are you a snake? Get out of here. You kidding me with that? Very nice. He kills a lot of spiders when he rejiggers the whole level, huh? But I see another spell point. Out of blink? Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm gonna shrapnel before I move. Just to keep everyone alive and well. Now let's go get those spell points. Guess I should summon first, right? Just makes sense. I think the duplication shrine got et, unfortunately. Sorry, the miniaturization shrine. Which is kind of a bummer. Finally, the last slimy guy's dead. Did he die twice instantly? I think he died twice in, like, essentially the same turn. Alright, what treats survived? Oh, it survived! Well, let's miniaturize the hat. All of my equipment are trinkets. We're currently not wearing anything. I think I'll take a Ring of Magnetic Charisma. And a giant flaming skull sigil. And then re-roll. Start near a spell point. That's bad. Shit. Oculus. Blind. I just want some turns to set up, please, and thank you. Vampiric attack, so I could heal. Get some damage out there in the form of spiders. Alright, heal myself by taxing. Get my spiders going. Don't need to hit anyone, I just want their, like, health system to go. There we go, nice big heal for me. What do we got here? I hope a cool staff. Yes. In fact, there are cool staffs there. Fuck. Ice breath freezes for 2 turns. All the worst possible things right there. That's a relatively safe spot. How long before Void Tango? Where are you? God damn it, he did it! The answer was 0 turns. No, 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 no. You're probably saying I was muted for a long time or something? No, no, that's crazy. You're crazy. God damn it. They're not living, though. We don't have living allies anymore. This would have been great if they were living. That was my temporary deafness. Yeah, yeah. Like, this would have been amazing, but we can't work with that. So it's really Conjuration, I think. Or Banner, but I think Conjuration. Alright, we need the turn-on Shrapnel Blast here. Be great to cast it where it's not gonna just hit me. That would be ideal. There we go, get some distance. Get moved, that's fine too, I guess. Fine, I will summon my spiders first. We have a lot of line of sight here, it works for me. Ooh, lots of good stuff down here. Once I've summoned my spiders, then I'll do it. You know, actually, now that I think about it, we do have some living spiders, but they are very weak and they die a lot. Not worth it. The ones we get from spider spawning are living. But the real bulk of the army is made of metal. They are constructs. There we go, now they're all on fire. Just the way I like them. Got frozen, it's fine. Oh lord, come on. This is a very long run of Rift Wizard 2. Spiders are not fast. Where is Mordred right now? There you are. Ever since I felt my flesh, it disgusted me. Chitter, chitter, chitter. That one just has the orbs in it, right? There we go. The game will be over. Looks like Mordred died again. Time to get on their spell point and summon more spiders. My children will be everywhere. I will be the happiest of the mothers. This will truly be my Mother's Day. Hey, Mordred. Oh, he died. Alright, I think I can get rid of his shields really fast. There they go. Alright, Mordred, you take 50% damage. Let's just do another Vampiric Gaze. And he's dead. Is Molten Armor good there, or Spider don't do physical damage? Oh, Molten Armor will be great. Mordred's almost dead, though. I do have the points for it, though. I've been using spell points just to get free cast of Spider Queen, so I haven't been thinking about, like, hey, I should spend them. But yeah, we have AoE fire damage. It is definitely worth it. Are we sure it's on turbo? It says it's on turbo. Poor Mordred. What's the line of sight on you, buddy? I think enough spiders can see him that we'll just do this. Bye, Mordred. And that was Mother's Day. Spider babies everywhere. I'm the best spider mommy. The dark wizard's slain. His beasts have been broken and made tame. So that was just spiders all the way down. Steel spiders are good. There's a lot of nice resistance in there. The fact that they get tags now means that they actually count as metal. So we're able to, like, do some fun stuff with razor shaping and infernal engines. These changes to the game have made it a lot more fun and varied and interesting. I really like the tags actually applying, so like, this spell now counts as blank. It really changes up how you could use certain equipment and certain skills. Fleshbound. I like the Fleshbound counts as a damage type. So yeah, ghostly steel spiders always steal the show here, it looks like. Oh my god, yeah, ghostly steel spiders are the winner. Because they don't take physical damage, they just walk up and slap you all day. Mega Venom doing good work. Here's where we took razor shaping. Wow, my hat did a lot of damage on this floor. Razor shaping was the top damage dealer on 19. Ghostly steel spider. Razor shaping was probably in here, but... Oh, Fun Blast, that's not my damage. I know he did damage to enemies, but it's not mine. Alright, last floor. Ghostly steel spider, ghostly baby spider, razor shaping, vampiric gaze, and my hat. Toxin and holy damage. I was happy when I saw it. I'm glad I grabbed it. I'm a little sad we never got a new wand after we... Oh, we did! We got it right at the end. I forgot. I love the new shrines. Being able to miniaturize a staff into a trinket, miniaturize your hat into a trinket, your chest piece, being able to double up on pieces of equipment are amazing. So a spider run worked really well this time. Do you think it was the tag changes or equipment? I would say it was the tags. Having Spider Queen become a metal spell allowed us to really dip into some fun stuff like razor shaping and inferno engines. That was really good stuff. But yeah. Also, I think steel spiders, like the resistance, just really makes it a lot more viable. All right. I gotta refill my water bottle, which is just completely empty. Use the restroom, and then we'll join Krath, Alias, and Hobbits in a game I have no idea what it even is. Something about Rising V's or something or other. But BRB.